Hello, fellow traders. It's the weekend. Nice weekend here in Normandy again. It's getting warmer and warmer in Normandy, I think, because of global warming. We're going to have the most beautiful beaches in the world. They're obviously much nicer than the south of France because they're very sandy. And the weather's just getting warmer every year. This used to be an area with lots of rain, which we don't complain about because we love the countryside. But come to Normandy. It's great. I live just outside Deauville, and it's a fantastic place. Let's start with the weekly. This has been a volatile week. What strikes me is that the volatility is increasing in the market. I mean, just by using micro contracts and 200 leverage, I mean, you can get movements on a micro, which is the tiniest contract you can buy. You can get 20 to 30 euro movements, which is, shows you that if you over leverage, you can get yourself into a lot of trouble in these markets. So you must be careful, and better to use a lot of small contracts than to try and big contracts. This is the 4-hour euro, okay? Especially showing you what the black box is doing. You can see here it's picked up some very good trends many times. This circle would be a down, buy back here, okay? It went up here. It didn't really signal a buy, but I guess manually you could have looked at it and said this is good enough for me. In any case, it went back down here where there was another buy. Went up here where there was a sell, okay, and this is probably the first time I made a mistake this week. Probably got stopped out here. In other words, I got caught into it too, selling a little bit early. Maybe stop out here, I'm not sure, because the ATR, as you can see, is on top. In any case, buy back, sell back again here, and you got a very good trade towards the end of the week. So the black box is functioning correctly. I'll remind you that you can set the scalper to just do 4-hour, just forget about the other modules and just do that. That's what a lot of people are doing now, and that's why it's coming back, because of all the technology that was in the self-optimized black box is in the scalper, so you can use it just as the black box module, which is the best module, and there's not much better I can do with that module. Okay, there's trend modules, there's volatility modules, there's breakout modules. They work, but it's a little bit more delicate, and some people have problem with it, and they're the ones that have complained about the scalper. So to anybody who's interested in the system, it's $161 now. It used to be $1,000, so it's interesting. Let's have a look at the euro on the Renko chart this week. Okay, this is my main Renko chart, which really I should follow more often because it's just rarely wrong. You can see that it's quite incredible because it bought here, resisted all these sort of fake downs, okay, and finally sold up here, and it's still in the sell here, and I got caught out 3 boxes here. I said, oh, what the hell, I'm supposed to wait for 4 boxes to confirm, and I got caught out with a buy Friday. That didn't totally fan out, but we'll see Monday. So this is really an amazing piece of work, and it's auto sizing boxes, so they vary all the time. This is the module that sizes the boxes at 16.5 pips at the moment. Okay. I could show you the US, which I'm not using very much right now, but you can clearly see the US is going down. That is the general trend. There is some great arbitrage to be done between the US index and euro, which I will do later when my signal gets a bit better. Now I'm trying really hard to keep this signal, not using my usual hedging techniques, which get me a lot of flack on MT4. So I'm starting really small and trying not to add too much to show that you can grow from a small signal. This is my other Euro Renko chart, which is very good. Gets a lot more chop, as you can see, okay, because it's based on 10 points. It's not auto-sizing charts, but it shows a very interesting formation here on which I bought also, and ended up late Friday. I shouldn't really buy on Fridays, I know that's one of my rules, but you know I did. Just a micro contract, so nothing much. And it looked like it was going the right way, and all of a sudden turned here. So this is what we look like on these. Here again you can see the H4 a bit more messy, but giving you the general gist. A nice great big move up, and a move down, and obviously a buy here on the M4. There are various ways to look at it. Okay, this is the latest, closest thing you could see Friday. So you had a formation heading to the downward side on Friday. So let's talk about the signal, because the signal's done quite well. This is my premonition signal. It's says 3 weeks, but it's actually started on a Friday, so it's only had about 20 days of trading. 94% win factor, 12.97 profit factor. So I'm very happy with it. I've kept it as per asked. As per my friends, please don't do your hedging like you do on your own account. Try and do a normal growth MT4 type account, which is very hard for me to do, but I'm managing to do it. It's up 19%, and you can see the balance is going quite alright, and the drawdown is between 20 and 16%. Okay, it's had a little few peaks about 22%, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm not going to be able to resist adding a little bit more money, because it's kind of ridiculous keeping an account at about $200. But I should show you pictures of people who mirror this account on $15,000 accounts, and they're getting quite remarkable results, which they've shown me. I'm not going to print for privacy reasons, but it's very interesting. So this is where we stand this week. Not much to say, really. The euro, which I'm concentrating on mainly now, I mean, I didn't think the euro warranted the price it was at, given that there may be a few rate hikes in the US, but you know, you need to give up a little bit on that, because they just keep on pushing it back and pushing it back. So in the meantime, you're not going to sit around and just wait for the euro to for rates to go up and the euro to drop, because it's dropped quite a lot. So there will be opportunities to trade there. So this is where I stand this weekend. I wish I had more to tell you, but it's been just one of these weeks, and I'm working extremely hard on this signal. My products are working better and better, and there's more and more interest. The black box, as I showed you here, is doing very good points if you're patient. Because of the filters put inside, you'll get a lot less trades on 4 hours. But when you get the trade, you can make quite a good money, and people are very happy with that. People are happy waiting a few days to get a proper trade. You can see where the circles are. This is where the trades come in. So that's both in my black box, which you can, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, it's $38. You can spend all day optimizing it. It's quite a lot of fun. You can use it on gold. You can use it on other things. Or you can get the self-optimized version. Just use the black box module right now, have a play around with the trend module, which is quite a lot of fun when markets move, because it'll do a lot of little trend trades. The volatility module is not perfect and can cause some damage, but if markets are very volatile, it'll do a lot of little trades too. So the main problem and the main bad reviews I've gotten are from the volatility module. So I don't know why people got obsessed by this module, which was just an add-on. This is actually 4 robots in one. You've got a breakout module, which is based on volatility, Bollinger bands inside the Keltner bands, very low areas of volatility, and a breakout. Okay, they are rare, but when they happen, you don't want to miss them out, especially if you're sleeping or something. So I always have that put on. You can fine-tune it a bit better on the more expensive model. So there you go. I hope you have a good weekend, and as always, give me your feedback.